side wanted to jam somebody that was from their neighborhood.
They wanted their representation.
So when Michael Watts came, he kind of fulfilled the void that there was on the north side. Like all over the north side, a lot of people wanted to jam Screw, but, you know, being that there was so much plex and so much animosity and beef, you know, it was just like, you know, it was easy to jam Michael Watts. And at the same time, man, Watts was, you know, doing some hella fire mixes.
Man, a lot of people on the north side did listen to Screw tapes, but then it was a couple of them they had when they were plexing against the north side. Of course, if somebody's gonna be dogging you, then you're not gonna listen to that shit.
Me being from the north side, I had to, you know, be an undercover Screw lover because I was jamming Screw on the low. When my homeboys come around, they catch me with a Screw tape with Lil Kiki in the deck. They gonna clown me and tell me, get it out of there. You know, we from the north side, we don't jam that.
Yeah, because what the hell you gonna be riding down the street jamming some shit where they can talk about fuck you?
When I first started, my partner was like, man, hey, I want you to do a Screw mix for me. Do a Screw mix for me. I'm like, man, nah, I'm not gonna do that, man. You know what I'm saying? Because that's that man's style, that's his stuff, right? They kept on beg me. So I finally say, fuck it, I'm gonna do one. I did one, and it did pretty good. So, you know, hey, being a hustler, I just stuck with it.
It was young artists from their neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? Young artists from their side of town, from their blocks, representing, shouting out to them, you know what I'm saying? So, of course, you're gonna listen to it if you got your homeboys on the tape, especially when Slim Thug came around. Slim Thug just elevated and took it to a whole nother level.
We was like the first dudes in Swisha Highs, you know what I'm saying? Back in 98, we was on the first CDs, you know, the first 1 and 2 Swisha Highs, 98, the first ones, you know what I'm saying? When it wasn't no Swisha High, we made up the name.
It kind of grew into become, he was the main competition for Screw.
It was all Screwheads, so when we saw, okay, Watts, we thought Watts, you know, was just gonna come and try to bite off a Screw.
Oh, that's that fake Screw, that's that imitation Screw, that's the bootleg Screw.
But the thing was, we was getting money, man. You know, I ain't never had a job in my life. I was 17, man. I was in high school.
I used to hear a lot of disses on the Swisha House tapes. Boys that talk trash about, you know, different people in the Screwed Up Clique, or they talk trash about Screw or about the South Side. I used to hear a lot of animosity for a long time.
The Swisha House mixtapes never addressed like the jacket. Let me say that. That was never like, the Swisha House was never an outlet for Northside cats to say, yeah, we robbed you cats and nothing like that. It was just more of a representation.
You saw a lot of people blowing things out of proportion, spreading rumors, saying all kind of things, man.
With the